welcome back to my channel. Okay, so today we are going to do it is for my Stamp Champs group. It is a Instagram group. They have a monthly theme, and if you'd like to join, just DM me on Instagram. I'm sure they would love to have you. You don't have to do a YouTube video. It's only for Instagram, so you only really need pictures, but I figured since I'm doing a mani, I'm going to show you how to do what I'm doing. So this month's theme is a pond manicure, but with ocean theme. So I have some polishes that are like tinted, so I grabbed them. They're OPI. They're really old. I've had them for eons. They were gifted to me from a nail friend. So she sent me the purple, and then she sent me the blue, but the blue is no longer blue. What is this one called? I Can Teal You Like Me. It's not blue no more. This one is Don't Violet Me Down. So I was a little sad because I think maybe I used this once to swatch it. Like, it still has a tag on it. So what I was thinking is I'm going to add some alcohol ink. Now, I don't know if this is going to work, but we're going to try it. And fingers crossed that this will work. I don't know how many drops to add, so we'll add 2, 3. We'll try 3. And shake it up. Well, it's starting to change. Let's add some more. Yeah, it's starting to go blue. So I'm going to add a few more drops. 1, 2, 3, 4. I know my friend Robin from Pretty Fingers. She's got her Facebook group. She uses alcohol inks all the time, and then puts them in like regular polish. So, okay, it's looking more green, which is not bad because it's ocean themed anyway. But I want it more blue. Yeah, I was a little sad when I pulled it off my shelf. I'm like, what the heck happened? So I can't remember what year these are from. I'll have to look it up. If I remember, I'll put it on the screen. But yeah, I did a swap with a lady. I sent her some polishes she couldn't find, and then so she sent me some polishes that I couldn't find. So it worked out well. Okay, so it's looking more green, so that's kind of cool. I'm going to put a couple more drops in. We're making a Frankenstein polish. And these are Tim Holtz alcohol inks. I got them from Michael's Canada. They're very concentrated alcohol inks. So they usually come 3 in a pack, and they're like $17.99. You can't choose what colors you want, unfortunately. Okay, so it's looking more green. Hang on one sec. Okay, so I have this other color, Stream, and it's a darker blue. I'm going to add a couple to that, and then we're just going to go for it. Ooh. One more for good luck. And then I got some on my desk, so okay, give me a second. I'm gonna shake this up. Okay, I think that's good enough. It's pretty blue now. So I think doing the light blue and then a couple of the dark blue kind of helped. Okay, yeah. So that's not bad. So with a pond mani, basically what you're doing is you're doing layers. So you do, and you're using like a jelly type polish, which is a really sheer polish. And then so you paint it on, then you stamp one layer, then you paint over the whole thing, and then you stamp again, and then you paint over it. So you can do as many layers as you want. So I'll probably be doing like 2 different layers just to kind of get an effect. Kind of messy painting. Okay, so there's the blue. It's unfortunate because my nails are stained pretty yellow from my last mani. The yellow that I used was pretty yellow. So, okay, so I'm just going to let this dry for a minute. And, oh, I might as well tell you about the plates while we're at it. I am going to use, I can't see there. Hang on, let me find, okay, there it is. JQ-L07. I either got it as, I'm thinking, off of AliExpress, or maybe I got this from a D-stash. My girlfriend, Tara, had a D-stash. Oh, I gotta tell you guys. I've told you guys that we have to move because our landlord sold our house. The new landlord's kind of letting us stay here for the moment. We don't know how long we're going to be able to stay because, I mean, eventually it will have to be sold because they're going to rip them down and do condos in our neighborhood. So like the whole 4-square block. Anyway, on Facebook for my area, there's a buy nothing group. So I've been posting, like we're purging like mad. I've sold all the things that I could sell. And now like I have things that, you know, that are still good that someone could use. But I don't want to keep all of this stuff anymore. We're trying to downsize because we're probably going to go into a 1-bedroom apartment, unfortunately, because that's all we're going to be able to afford if we're lucky of that. But anyway, there was a lady that contacted me that she wanted some crystal mugs that I had, like they were like tea or coffee mugs. They're really pretty, but I've had them for like 20 years because it was back in the time when crystal was like the in thing to have. So she asked me if she could have them. I said, sure. You can come pick them up. Gave her my address. I went back on the thing to mark that it was pending pickup. And I noticed that she had a bunch of nail stuff for sale or for giveaway. And in the box of stuff, she had polishes and jewels and foils and whatever. but she had stamping plates. She said 75, and I asked her if I could have the stamping plates, and she didn't reply, so I was like, oh, okay, you know, like no big deal. I didn't want everything, I just wanted the stamping plates because, you know, I love stamping. And so when she came to pick up the mugs, she hands me this little makeup kit, little makeup bag with all the stamping plates. Oh my god. So there was 70 inside. 22 were duplicates. They're all Bundle Monster ones. Pretty much all the little round ones. So the 2, 3, and 4 series. So I was so excited. So anyway. Okay, so I think I've talked enough. But yeah, I'm like so excited. So I'm going to use these kind of 2 images here to add on. So I am going to grab my white stamping polish. But yeah, so I've been just kind of going through them, adding them to my Airtable, and then I'll be, I guess, giving some of them away. The ones I don't want or, you know, can use. So I'm just going in with my lint roller and taking off what I don't want. And I kind of took too long, so that's not sticking. But that's okay, because we're going to layer. So yeah, it was so, I'm like so excited, and that was pretty lucky, and it was really nice of her. So I told her thank you very much. I replied back to her, and she thanked me as well, because she really liked the mugs. And then she was telling me she didn't have tea, so she was just having hot water, and I'm like, oh damn girl, you should have said something. I could have given you some tea too, because I have lots, but oh well. Okay, so we're just gonna, on this one I've kind of gone lower because my nail's really big. No, it doesn't want to stick. So I'm just gonna stamp all of this image. So I'm just using my Queen stamping polish so it dries really quick, as I'm trying to hurry because Abby and I are going to watch our show. We've been watching on Sunday nights on Crave, so I guess that's HBO, The Last of Us. And it's like, oh my god. And last week they left us on a cliffhanger, and I'm like, ah! And it's funny because I have a young man. He's one of the co-op students that is at work. Like, we're in the same cubicle. He sits across from me. They put him in there because there wasn't enough spots, and the other salesman had retired, so they stuck me with him. And he's really quiet. He's really shy, I think, but he's from India, I believe. Anyway, so he's we both have been watching it. So when I got in on Monday, I'm like, did you watch that? And he's like, yes. So it was kind of cute. It was like, oh my god. Okay, so we're stamped all those. So now we're gonna go in and just going to get my okay. I don't know if I'm doing this right. I should have put a little bit less images and then stamped over. That's okay. So I'm gonna now this time I'm gonna add different images. I'm not going to use the same image, and then that way we'll have a bit of a layering effect. Okay, so it's tinted them all blue. So I will be back in a few minutes. One sec. Okay, so it's not fully dry, but it's not tacky to the touch. So we're going to go ahead and do the next thing. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some fish. So I should have probably did smaller images and then just kind of layered them in. But I think this is working well anyway, because I can still layer the fish in. So actually, I need to hurry because so I'm gonna do the fish down here, and then what I'll do is the last one I'll do this fish up on the top, so at least we've got some layers. And I'll just go in and carefully pick out what I don't want. You can also use your stamper card or piece of tape. Like you can use the corner. So actually gonna get rid of this whole one. It doesn't want to come off my stamper. So there. So it might be quicker for me to do the I'm pretty good with a stamper because I've been doing it for so long. So okay, doesn't have to be totally perfect because we're gonna go over it again. So I want to take out the corals because I already have some there, and I don't want to drown it where you can't see that there's fish here, that I'm adding fish. Oh, I kind of went a little low for him, but that's okay. And I'll probably only be able to get one fish on my pinky. So we're just going to do the one. in with my stamper. There. Okay. And then I'm going to turn that over. Okay, so now we're going to go in one more time. And then if I get too much on my side, I can just go in with my plastic orange stick. So because I did the first fish and did him, he's darker than the next fish. So it looks, gives it more dimension. So actually I think that's all I'm going to do. I kind of like it like that. Okay. Okay, so once this is dry, then I'm just going to go in with my SC Speed Setter. But I think that's cute. You can do it a third time, like I could, if I want, I can do a fish up top, because I have some extra space. But I don't think I'm going to. I think that's good enough. I don't want it too busy. But you can do them all different designs. You can do this with flowers. I've done it with flowers before and things like that. So, okay, so this is going to dry, and then I will top it off with my SC Speed Setter. But that is your basics for doing a pond mani. You need a jelly sheer type polish, and then you do your stamping in white. Then you go over with a jelly polish. Then you go stamping in white. You can do it 2 times. You can do 3 times, 4 times. If you're going to do multiple times, because I use too big of image to start out with, you can do like a flower here, a flower there. The next time do a flower here, a flower there. Or I could have done like fish everywhere. So I could have done 3 or 4 different images. So, but yeah, this gives you a good idea. Anyway, thanks for hanging out with me while I do these nails. Stay tuned. I will have a swatch photo for you. I'll try and do a collage photo of everybody who participated. And if you're interested in joining a monthly stamping group, and it's Instagram, you don't have to do a YouTube video. You can just do your mani and then join in and post on Instagram. So that is not a problem. Just DM me on Instagram, and then I can invite you to the Stamp Champs group. Yeah, they have fun little themes, and it gets you out of your comfort zone. Gets you to try different techniques. So that's why I like it. And the ladies are super nice. So, okay. So thanks for hanging out with me while I try this pond mani. I hope you guys are doing well and you are staying safe. And yeah, gotta go watch my show. Okay, love you guys. And stay tuned for Pippa and Daisy. Love you. And remember, be someone sparkle. Bye. Are you peeing again? Go. Oh, did she?
Front seat to one to each side. Like she's slapping down, fucking falling on her face.
up? Why are you barking? You're just barking because Daisy barked?